to Dark Souls. I'm Trogdor. We're gonna burn some stuff today.
Police! Police!
I mean, adults.
I am an adult.
No. No, you are not.
There's a great meme if you guys...
Welcome to Green Man Burns Things for Souls.
Now, the first time I played this game, this particular NPC creeped me out because he was not there when I went up the ladder.
Oh. Uh-oh, what is this guy about?
Kareem, I only talked to him because I want to learn his gesture, which I will be using a lot.
Okay.
Now, what makes him really creepy is when you go to leave his dialogue.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Wait for the laugh. Creeper.
I like how we're the one that looks like a weird green demon, and we're like, wow, that guy was creepy,
That
huh?
makes me want to run away.
Yeah. I thought I was a weirdo.
Now, his whole... He's a vendor. He does sell certain things, but his big purpose is, if you get cursed, he sells purge stones, or if you if you get something called covenant sin, he allows you to absolve that. Which is very big when you're doing online, because if you have sinned, there's a certain covenant that's whole purpose is to hunt down sinners.
Oh, wow, this guy's just coming along. Okay, never mind. So, what are curses and sins?
So, curse is a condition that can be inflicted by very, very few enemies. Basically, if you die to curse, you're stuck at half HP until you get a purging stone.
Okay.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that's rough.
On top of that, instead of leaving a blood stain behind in other people's games so they can see how you died, it leaves a statue so people know you died to curse there and they can laugh at you.
Dang. I never knew about that.
Yep. And then, like, what's a good way to put this without giving something away? So there's a covenant later called the Covenant of the Forest Hunters, which I actually will be joining. And there are a bunch of NPC members of that covenant. If I join that covenant and then start killing the NPC covenant members, well, I've gotten sin for that covenant.
Okay.
Abandoning a covenant for no reason can also generate sin. There's lots of different ways it can happen.
Okay. So you can join more than just one covenant.
You can only join one covenant at a time.
Oh, okay. And then when you join one, it automatically removes you.
It abandons the other.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, every time you go to join it, even if you're not part of it, it's going to tell you, do you want to abandon your former covenant? I'm not in one. The knight and the cleric, though, do start off as members of a covenant. Both start off as members of the Way of White.
Okay.
Which is also another helping covenant that gives you priority for being summoned to help people if you put down your summon sign. Which is what you need the White Silkstone for. That's a big pig.
That is a big pig. Touch his butt.
Are you can yip for some bacon yip.
Oh wow, that somebody just rang your bell.
Ow.
Oh!
That did not tickle.
Death counter.
Yeah.
2.
Now
Wait a minute, 3, didn't you die at the,
Oh, you're right, 3.
I feel partially responsible for that because I told you to fight him.
No, I was going to fight him anyways. But...
Oh, okay.
Now, that's an armored boar. That particular one, if you notice, he was missing a part of armor on his tush. That allows you to perform a backstab on him if you were using a weapon. It's not worth it for me because, again, my strength stat is garbage and my Morning Star is unupgraded. So it's faster just for me to use my flames, and it doesn't matter where I hit him with the flames. It all burns the same.
Now, are you surprised at the lack of death that you have had so far, Daniel?
I'm actually surprised at the amount of death I've had so far.
Oh, really? You didn't think you'd have 3 deaths this far in?
Nope.
So, are any of them justified, do you think?
So, like, the ceaseless one, that's hit or miss. I usually don't die there. I don't like it when I die there. I forgot to do this. I needed dynamites. I forgot to open up that shortcut. That elevator actually goes all the way back to Firelink.
Oh, okay. So it's just, again, opens up more areas of the map for you to, backtrack.
Yeah, so that way I don't have to go running all the way back through all of this hot garbage.
Yeah. So yeah, the ceaseless death, you said, that's, that happens.
The one that just happened now was entirely my fault. I did not handle that well. So that big knight, this guy was a Balder knight, and they actually have what a lot of people call the swag sword, the Balder side sword, but it's like a 2% drop rate.
Oh, okay.
It's not high.
So
that reminds me of something I wanted to say earlier. The channelers, they have the rarest item in the game. It's their trident. You can get as a drop, but it's a 1% drop rate. No, I'm sorry, 0.1% drop rate.
Why is it the best item in the game?
I didn't say best, I said rarest drop.
Oh, rarest. Got it.
Again, 0.1% drop rate.
So like 0.01%. Or
No.
just like 1 out of 100.
1 out of 1,000.
Oh.
0.1%.
Gotcha.
So are you going to go back after that boar now? Or?
No, I'm not. It's not worth my time.
So now we're going to use that key that you talked about to go left up here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those crossbowmen are still shooting at me. Ow.
Ah.
I took an arrow to the knee. Ow! That one was right in the butt.
Oh, you got sniped.
Something bit me!
Now you got 2 butts that you can poop out of. Oh, now it's gone. All right.
One of the longest ladders in the game. Thankfully going down as fast. But if you ever have to climb back up this ladder, that's like a minute of your day.
Ugh. There's a popular meme of the guy that wears the metal hood as he goes down the ladder.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
That is actually a shortcut back to a part of the Undead Burg we did not visit.
Okay. Are you going to open it?
No, I don't need to.
Okay. So now this would be like beneath Undead Burg, right?
Yeah, we're now in the lower Undead Burg.
All right.
And there is a way actually to jump down here from up there, but it's not supposed to work. It's a bug. It's an exploit. Yeah.
So who's this guy?
This is Griggs of Vinheim. He is trying to find Big Hat Logan, who we will see later. That is also the Sorcerer set, if you want to pick that up. Torch hollows are the worst kind of hollow.
Do they like do damage and light you on fire?
Well, no, but the fire damage is way higher than what they can do with the broken sword hills.
Ah, so they're basically just stronger versions.
Yeah, and when they do that wild swing where they can hit you like 5 times in a row, it can just melt your health.
Yeah. Bam. Got him.
And I did need to talk to Griggs because that is the trigger to get... Did I talk to him? Let me talk to him again. That's the trigger to get him to go back to Firelink, which is what I want. He has an item I want to buy from him.
So he becomes a vendor.
Yes, he does. He also sells spells for sorcerers. He sells sorceries, so...
Okay.
Punch! So, little known fact, these guys sit right behind their doors, so the first 2 back here that I walked past without them opening up, if you have a big enough weapon, you can jump attack the door. Oh, I got backstabbed.
No. Oh, no.
You can jump attack the door and hit them, and if your weapon's strong enough, you can kill them before the door's even open. For this door and that door.
That guy tried to cut your throat open. It's a good thing we customized our jaw to be as muscular and thick as possible.
This is big bony protrusion.
Yeah. He like
Front door!
cut your neck and nothing came out. And he was like, what is this guy?
Come on. I know you're back there. Come on. Hi.
Aww. Poor guy. Oh, more thieves. Oh, wow. Many thieves.
Oh, that's not a good condition.
Oh. Wow, dude. You just tanked a hit while you were bleeding.
That's because I have a little bit of poise because I'm wearing the knight set minus the helm.
Wow. See, that could have very easily been
There's the thief set.
another tick on the death counter.
I do not have the stats to wield this item. I'm aware.
A bow?
Yep. You have to have 14 dexterity, which I do not have.
And could not possibly have because...
Yep. I'm in the wrong corner. I want to be in this corner.
So you are...
I aim at that crenellation right there.
Okay.
Just to the right of the brace there.
Okay.
Take 2 steps to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lather, rinse, repeat. Because if you notice, every time you throw a bomb, you move forward a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And after 4, you're off position.
And so what are you doing here?
I am killing the Capra Demon.
Who
without actually fighting him.
He is just beyond that
fog gate.
The white fog wall. Yeah. And you can see the health bars going down there. If you look through the fog wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just look right there with the bow. 2 steps to the right. Throw 4 bombs. I think it's 13 to kill him.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, the health is just...
So you beat the Capra Demon without actually seeing the Capra Demon.
Yep. And again, it's not that his fight is hard. You'll actually get to see the arena. It says that his arena is so narrow, and there's 2 of the dogs in there. And so they can just kind of like gang up on you and make your day miserable.
And yeah, you can see him right in there. So in a very narrow room where you have a... we didn't get to see the Capra Demon, but he's big.
You get to see minor Capra Demons later, which are the same size, they're just not as strong.
Right.
But yeah, he wields 2... So the weapon that Mildred was wielding, he basically wields 2 of those. Not the exact same thing, but same size and shape. And he just likes to swing them at you.
Yeah.
I know you're there.
You have the dogs coming at you. You have him, he's big. 2 big swords. The arena's really small.
I want to say your head barely comes to his chest.
Are we anywhere near the butcher?
Yes. There's 2 of them. They're down in the depths, which is the door I just opened.
Are we backtracking for a shortcut?
I'm backtracking to refill my spells, so all I have are 3 big sneezes and no more little sneezes.
Gotcha.
So I need to go hit a bonfire. The downside is, Idiot Stick killed our Firekeeper, so my closest bonfire is all the way back to the Undead Parish. This is also a vendor up here. She sells the different types of mosses, which help with the... I'm sorry. Vendor's back that way.
Yeah.
She sells the different mosses. Blood red moss for blood, for bleeding. Regular moss for poison, and blooming moss for toxic, which is like poison on steroids. It takes your damage twice as fast. And just as... So I talk about attacking through the door, it kind of looks like this.
Gotcha. Oh! I thought you were just gonna say...
And he's dead!
I thought you were just like showing what it would look like, but you actually waited for an opportunity where there was someone on the other side of the wall.
Kind of. No.
So we're going back to Firelink to buy stuff, right?
Bye.
Oh, he took his buddy too. Ragdoll. Yeah, so these would be like the first enemies that you fight in the game after the tutorial.
This is backwards of the way you're supposed to go originally.
Yes. Okay. Nice parry.
Thank you.
Damn. God.
If there is one skill I say that anyone should take the time to learn, is parry and riposte. It will save you so much effort against humanoid enemies. Hello, Griggs. Yes. So I have 30,000 souls right now, right?
Yes.
Say goodbye to 20,000 of them.
So what does that item do?
That is the Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring. Makes spells and pyromancy stronger.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yep, my power level just went through the roof again.
Good, are we gonna kill the Idiot Stick now?
Not yet. He's gone. He's gone. That's Framped.
Okay, yeah. So
I call him Horse Teeth.
After you rang both bells, he pops up. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, good old Horse Teeth there.
So, what does he do?
He gives you further direction if you don't know where to go. This is the Crestfallen Warrior I was talking about earlier. We're going to talk to him twice to further his quest line along. See, my bonfire's out. I can't relight it. And if you go down, going, well, where's my Firekeeper? Because Lautrec would be sitting right here if I hadn't killed the gargoyles yet. He killed my Firekeeper. And that's why he has to die. If he wouldn't have killed my Firekeeper, I wouldn't kill him.
That sounds fair.
So where is he at?
He is now in Anne Orlando.
Ah.
Those 3 people back there are all members of the Way of White. The one in the back is Rhea. She is a priestess trying to help out her church.
Okay.
He is agreeing to be a guide for them. Petrus is.
Guide to where?
The catacombs.
Okay. So are we heading back to...
We're heading back to Andre's house real quick to hit the bonfire, and then we're going to come back down and go to the depths.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the depths is going to be...
We're only going to touch the surface of the depths. We're not going very far in.
Okay.
I want an item out of there. That's all I want.
So at this point, you are pretty strong with your pyromancy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Between the level 10 glove, the dusk crown, and the bellowing dragon crest ring, I'm pretty strong.
I feel like that second swing through should have hit the guy that you're currently hitting.
So, as a demonstration right there, backstabs do less damage than riposts. So, yes, learning backstabs is good. Learning parrying is better.
My big thing was always trying to backstab. I never tried parrying, which is probably why I just wasn't very good at this game.
It also helps to know that there are 3 different parrying animations with different parry windows depending on what kind of shield you're using. Like the buckler, the target shield, and the parrying dagger have the largest amount of parrying, have the largest parrying window. I think it's like a full 8 frames. Most small shields, I think, are 6, and some medium shields. And then like certain weapons, like the curved swords and all that, it's like 4 or 5 for the parrying window.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now here's the thing. I trained myself on medium shields like the grass crest shield here. I can't parry with the parry dagger, the buckler, or the target shield. I can't. I've tried. I can't.
It's just the timing is different,
It's so different.
Gotcha.
And here's the thing. I don't know if I'm too early or too late. I'm sure someone who's really good at the game could watch it and tell me. I'm just happy using my medium shields. Also, a really good shield to get really on is called the Heater Shield. It has 100% physical block damage. It's a medium shield that has the parry window of a small shield. And you can buy it from the Undead vendor, so it's not a bad one to get if you're looking to redo the game.
I guess that's one of the reasons that this game has continued to be so popular for so long. Because there's so many different ways you can play it.
Yeah, I got off early.
Is there secret items up here? Check that out. What did that say?
Undead Asylum 4-2 West Key.
Oh, that's right. You can go back to the Undead Asylum tutorial area, right?
Yep. And I'm going to.
Okay.
Not for a while, but I'm going to.
Is there something there we need?
Yeah, to kill Big Butt number 2.
Ah, okay.
Thud Butt.
So he's a required...
No, he's not required, but he gives me a guaranteed Titanite slab, which I want for upgrading purposes.
Okay.
It's also souls when at a point where I still want souls.
Okay.
I don't know what you're jumping at, dude. I'm not over there. Not even close.
Oh.
Now, this rat is not good for souls, but I kill him because every rat in the game has a chance to drop humanity. Why rats drop humanity, I couldn't tell you. But they do.
Still good to go just for the off chance that there's a drop then?
Yep.
Okay. Can they
the rats in the depths are actually the best place to farm humanity, honestly.
Can they drop twin humanity?
They cannot.
Okay.
That's my knowledge anyways. Yeah, there's the vendor I was talking about.
Okay.
She's a little unbalanced. Of course, most people in this game are.
Like in the head?
Yes.
Ah.
Did I need to kill him?
No.
No.
Did you want to?
Yes.
So now we're back to...
The depths.
The depths, okay. And this is where one of the butchers is.
This is where both the butchers are, actually. But we're only going to see one of them.
Okay.
So if you remember correctly earlier, my big sneeze is doing 408. Now here I am using my regular sneeze and doing 459 because I picked up that ring.
Ah, okay.
Yup.
So the little sneezes are essentially as strong as the big one.
Which means the big ones are just devastating now.
Gotcha. I also really like this green aura that you have.
Yeah, that grass crest shield.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not place that right.
It could also just be like you smell. Like stench.
More more torch hollows. Lovely. Well, you cannot riposte with a spell. You can still parry and then take advantage of the stagger animation.
Nice. Nice.
Now, rule of thumb in Dark Souls 1, you can only riposte, you can only parry enemies that are humanoid and roughly your size. The biggest thing that you can parry are the Black Knights and Silver Knights.
Okay.
Anything bigger than that's a no-go.
The Butcher!
One of them, yes. Now, fun fact about the Butcher that you probably didn't know. That is a female.
Haha.
Did you know that?
No.
Yep.
She's beautiful. She's
The
pretty.
Butchers are both female.
How does anybody know that?
By talking to Laurentius, who is the Pyromancer trainer that you're supposed to come to first, and you can buy your spells from him, but because they went out of order, and that's what I wanted down here is the Large Ember. If you walk across the water and walk up the rubble on the other side, that takes you further into the depths. But once you get on the other side, no. Move. There's a doorway right there, and that's where Laurentius is. He's in a barrel. However, if you look up there, there's the other Butcher, just kind of waiting for you.
Ah, I see.
I don't want to deal with that.
Okay.
Because they hit real hard. That being said, if you kill both Butchers, you are guaranteed to get the Sack Helm as a drop.
Okay. Is there any benefit to that, or just cosmetic?
It has some capabilities. I don't remember what they are. I never wear it. I just like saying, hey, she gave me her sack, because it's a chick. Because that's my humor.
That's very disturbing.
Extremely. But if you actually look at their model and the fact they're wearing the sacks, Mildred's kind of the same thing, only without all the clothes and a little smaller.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're like, okay, I can see that being a girl now. Now we're heading to Sen's Fortress.
Now we're what?
Heading to Sen's Fortress.
Ah.
Sen's House of Fun.
So, Donald.
Yes.
Sen's Fortress is the portion of the game in which people stop playing.
So,
It is...
Because I have reached that point long ago.
It is difficult for the sake of just being difficult.
I think Anne Orlando deserves that title better.
It's like the relative at Thanksgiving that just always disagrees with everything for the sake of disagreeing. There's traps everywhere. Boulders like Indiana Jones.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Lizards that shoot lightning, and there's
so,
like
Donald,
trap
when you see
platforms.
when you see the enemies in Sen's Fortress, I want you to tell me what you think they should be named. Because they do have a name as an enemy, and it's like, that's what they went with? Really? Now, because I talked to Petrus, if you notice, they're all gone. All gone.
They're all left?
They all have gone down to the catacombs.
Okay.
That's
Fun with that.
That's going to be important later.
They're all going to be dead.
No, they're not.
They'll be mostly dead.
Yeah, they'll be dying. So, you know how it's named Sen's Fortress?
Mm-hmm.
Who is Sen?
I couldn't answer that one.
You ever seen Spirited Away?
Ha.
I actually haven't.
Oh, you should. It's a good movie.
I mean, it's
Of
considered
course,
a
most
classic.
Miyazaki films are good movies. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's any Miyazaki films I really, really don't like.
You like Steam Boy?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Okay. It's not that great. I'm also not a fan of Kiki's delivery service either, because it felt like there was no climax. There was no point to the movie.
Now, I will say I didn't enjoy Porco Rosso as many as other ones.
I do like Porco Rosso.
We're throwing these names out here. Jack's like, what?
I know
What is a Porco
what
Rosso?
we're talking about. I don't. I know the name Miyazaki, though.
Do you know who voiced Porco Rosso?
Ooh.
That was Michael Keaton.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Batman was Porco Rosso?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Okay, so here we go.
What do you think those enemies are named, Donald?
Long necks? That's very Land Before Time.
No. So, when
They look like Lizfos from Zelda.
So my first thought was, snake men. Because, watching the Conan cartoon growing up.
No, I'm with you.
Man serpents. I know. It's like, really? That's what you chose to name them?
Lame.
Whee!
Okay, what are we doing here? Alright. That is not at all how I expected this to go.
Nope.
Wow, what was that?
That was a prowling demon shooting a lightning bolt at me.
Okay.
Actually, if you were taking the intended out, you would have seen a prowling demon right now, because that doorway that leads down right there by Andre, there's one right there.
Yeah, I'm familiar, because you have to... Oh, Victor. You have to fight them to go down into the Undead Forest, right?
The dark route. Take the proper route in the dark route, yeah. Now, that particular... Most illusionary walls you can get rid of by rolling into them. That one, you have to attack it.
Whoa, what's this guy?
A giant. He's actually the guy who pulled the chains, who opened the gate after you rang the bells. Because you shared the chains on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's throwing a fit.
This guy's insane.
We're going to roast his head.
Wait, what did you say previously?
So you see that chain laying on the ground?
Stand on the crotch?
Oh no, he's too big for that.
Oh, okay.
On top of that, he likes to kick and stomp. But yeah, that chain right there, that's the chain he pulled to open the gate.
Okay.
I have no belligerence towards him. I have no quarrel with him. I killed him because he drops a Titanite chunk.
Okay, and we use that later on for weapons?
Yes, well, a weapon.
A weapon. Okay.
Yep. Oh, there's an item there. I don't need it. I'm not going back around for that.
So yeah, so it's... Donald, this area is just full of, like...
This kind of stuff.
Annoying, difficult platforming while things attack you and push you off the ledge.
Oh, well that's fun.
No. No, it's not.
No, it's the opposite of fun, Donald.
And it's a lot of open areas that allow you that you can fall, and if you're falling, most likely you're going to die. Particularly at my level of health, or lack thereof.
Man, you look like King Piccolo right now. Oh yeah, and there's traps everywhere. Like, he stepped on a thing and...
Pressure plate, arrows.
Darts shot out and killed the serpent man.
Now, you would hate... This game has been modded a lot, but there's someone who did a full mod of the game called Daughters of Ash. And it's much harder.
There was an Indiana Jones boulder.
Sense Fortress would drive you nuts in Daughters of Ash.
Oh, it drove me nuts. Just the original version. You just have to learn where everything is.
Which I may or may not have done.
And it's just... The process of learning this place is incredibly difficult.
Now, I took that armor off because I want to be light for this next part, because I need to be able to run fast.
Okay. Oh my gosh, wow, okay. Now, I see, typically... That's probably not a big deal for people at this point in the game because they can upgrade their stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can level up and increase their stamina levels. But with you just being level 1 throughout, what you have is what you have.
And yeah, and so the stat that you use to increase your stamina level also increases your equipment load, so you can wear heavier stuff. So it kind of, it's like double dipping almost.
Right.
I am waiting for something.
Okay.
So, Fireball Island.
Yeah, that's kind of what this looks like. Alright, I saw somebody's health going down.
Yeah, I'm shooting boulders, and having boulders to attack a man serpent for me.
Okay.
And I needed the boulders to go this way as well, because it breaks down a wall. I think that should be the last one there. Yep, there's my 500 soul points. We're going to turn this back this way. And then we're going to follow the giant Cocoa Puffs down.
Okay.
Because that's what they look like to me. They look like the giant Cocoa Puffs.
Man, I want Cocoa Puffs. It's one of those cereals that, like, hasn't changed.
I mean, it's chocolate. How do you screw that up?
Yeah, so, like, like, Trix has changed.
Yep.
They're not as good anymore.
Now, this is unnecessary, but I'm doing this strictly for your benefit, Jack. There's a nice little item down here.
Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm letting the boulders fill up that pit
Okay.
And then the one's going to roll over and break down that wall for me.
How do people know these things?
They explore a lot, they've watched someone else play it, or they used a guide. And by explore a lot, I mean like they had nothing better to do with their time.
So how long does this...
It's like 6 boulders to fill it up.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, it's not. It's not terrible. It's just a couple minutes.
I think this next boulder would be like 4.
Oh, there's...
Well, mind you, one went down ahead of me. A couple went down ahead of me too.
Okay.
Favorite cereal? Go.
I don't have.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's good.
Or Life, or Cinnamon Life.
Okay, what was that?
That was the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. That increases your drop rate from enemies by a lot. So if you're trying to farm a certain item, it's a good way to go.
Ah.
Also, at this point, if you're doing the intended route, this is not a bad weapon to grab as well from this mimic.
Yeah, that's just another example of how this place really screws with you.
Yeah, that's the first mimic in the game. That was the lightning spear. A lot of things do not have great lightning resistance, particularly in this area of the game. So it's a great weapon on like a first playthrough. That being said, it's not super great once you get more experience. But for someone who's still learning, I would recommend it.
Well, just considering that there's blood all over the bottom of the elevator.
So the reason there's blood all over there is because if you ride it all the way up, there's a spiked ceiling up there that will instantly kill you.
Ah. So that's a little bit of a clue.
Yeah, there are lots of hints and things like that throughout the game. We're going to turn this... Which way do I want you to go? I think I want you to go... That way? Yeah. Okay.
So again, this game just kind of focuses a lot on puzzles and exploration.
Mm-hmm.
But puzzles and exploration are hard when...
Combat is heavy.
Combat is so difficult, and you're constantly dying and being reset, and your progress is reset, and your souls are gone, and so it's just... So obviously, this is a very well-designed game. A lot of care.
So this is Big Hat Logan.
Oh, okay.
Can't imagine how he earned his name. If you're doing a sorcerer route, you do want to free him because he sells some of the most powerful spells in the game. And I mean, like, really strong stuff. It just requires... You just have to have, like, 40 intelligence to use most of them, you know? It's a little bit.
Gotcha.
I don't care. He's going to sit and rot in a cage.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, it's either that or I take him out and I roast him, and he wields some of those spells he sells. Oh, you're still alive. There's Siegmeyer again.
I'll step aside here.
If you look down there, there's Undead again.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He has a quest line as well. His is probably the most complex quest line in the game. So you talk to him outside Sen's Fortress, then you talk to him again there. Then, I think they're yeah, I can hear the gears changing the position of the boulders again. Then you
I take it you took everything off so you can run faster.
Yes. Then you talk to him again in Anor Londo and clear a room of Silver Knights out.
Okay.
Then you talk to him again in Firelink Shrine. Then you go down to Blight Town and give him some purple moss to cure his poison.
What?
Then you rescue his daughter in Duke's Archives from a gold golem. Then you go down into Lost Izalith, and basically you have to help him kill some monsters, and you have to kill the monsters before he drops below half health. And then you go to Ash Lake to finish out his quest line, where he goes fully hollow and his daughter kills him.
What?
Yes. It's the most complicated quest line in the game.
What's the point of all that?
You get this. You get like the piercing shield and the speckled ring, which is those are the only way to get those. On top of that, some people just like completing quest lines. Like Logan has a quest line, Solaire has a quest line, Siegmeyer has one. Okay, you know what? Just.
Oh, that was a little close.
It was.
That was almost a tick on the death counter.
It was. Logan's, you free him here, then you talk to him in Firelink Shrine, then you free him again in Duke's Archives, then you buy every single spell he has. I'm sure you can imagine how expensive that is.
That has to be a lot.
Oh, it's so much. I'm not gonna make it.
Oh my gosh. And you have people shooting spells at you, and you have a trap right there.
And then after you buy all the spells and you defeat Seath, you go and talk to him again, and he goes mad. And then you go back and find him in the first place you find Seath, if you know what I'm talking about, and you fight him there, and that's the end of his quest line.
So it's just a lot of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Solaire's the only one you can really save, but it's hard to do. Because you have to get to rank 2 in the Servant of Chaos Covenant, which is what I'm part of. And you have to feed the Fair Lady 30 humanity to do that.
Oh, what are you doing? Okay. Sorry I doubted you.
Yeah, I hate... This is the only bonfire in all of Sen's Fortress.
Ugh. Terrible. Outside of the one at the outside near Andre.
In the Undead Parish,
yeah. Okay.
I think I'm gonna finish the 5 minutes. That should be enough for me to finish up Sen's Fortress, and then we can start the next video heading into Anor Londo.
Anor Londo.
Now, that's not what I call it in my head, but what I call it in my head is not family friendly.
Now, Anor Londo is home of the what a lot of people consider to be one of the hardest bosses in the game. Right?
One of the hardest boss fights, yeah.
Yep. In which we may die many times.
Many, many times. So now, our first objective right now is to go visit Billy and take care of him. Because you keep hearing those explosions in the background.
Uh-huh.
He's basically throwing giant fire bombs that are the size of those boulders at the fortress trying to hit us. And it makes exploring the area a big pain. And even worse, he can throw them into the boss arena, making that fight even harder. See that black soot mark? That's one of the impact points for those fire bombs.
Okay.
Yep. So we're going to take care of Billy first, because he doesn't respawn.
How big is Billy?
He's another giant, just like the first one I killed.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Billy.
Oh my gosh. Alright. No, he's not thrashing around and panicking like the last one was.
Well, here's the thing. That's just an attack they have.
Ah, okay.
They can stomp, they can punch, they can kick, or they can throw fit.
Oh, you're getting him here. And the Pyromancer is so strong. There he is.
And as an added bonus, I get another Titanite chunk. I need 9 of those before when all is said and done.
Bye-bye, Billy.
Now, is his name really Billy?
No.
Ah.
It's just what I call him.
That's... Oh, well.
Now, out that way, the only purpose of that room out there is that's where you can summon an NPC, Black Iron Tarkus, who is the only... I pray I'm pronouncing this correctly. Baroniki Knight that actually made it through all of Sen's Fortress.
Didn't Queen have a song about him?
Nobody?
Anybody? Oh.
No.
Baroniki Lady. Is that Queen? Who's that?
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Bare Naked Ladies is a band.
They're a band?
Yes.
From Canada.
I thought that was a song.
4 fully clothed men.
What? That must be. That's the band I was thinking of.
This is one of the Baroniki Knights.
Oh, he almost one-shot you.
But he did not, and now he is no longer.
He is the dead. Now we get to fight Undead Prince Rickard. Who is one of the best rapiers in the game, actually.
I'm still hung up on the Bare Naked Ladies.
Fair enough.
And I'm only out fighting him for one reason. I don't really want to fight him. I want what's past him.
Man, he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's also wearing the Elite Knight set, and I'm just in the regular Knight set.
Ricard's Rapier.
Ricard's Rapier. Yeah, if you're doing a dex build, particularly one where you learn at least one weapon buff spell, it's one of the best ones in the game. Because weapon buff spells, yeah, you can put them on a strong weapon. It makes a strong weapon stronger. But if you can put it on a weapon that attacks a lot, that damage adds up. And the R2, the heavy attack for it, it's like 4 attacks in a second.
Wow.
So you put, like, greater magic weapon on that.
Jeez.
Rip!
Yeah.
So, I am almost done. I just need to go buy something real quick, refill my spells, and then go kill the boss. Let me top off here in case I don't make the jump I'm about to go after, because that fall hurts so much.
So I need to commend you because one of the things that I always struggled with in this game was running out of Estus. Health recovery.
Mm-hmm.
You have not had that problem.
I hate that jump. Every time I hate that jump.
Look at this guy.
Now, if you follow that all the way down, and it's a ways down, there is a key down there that is the key that normally you would need to unlock the Logan's thing. You didn't have the master key.
Okay.
It also unlocks a shortcut here in the fortress. Yeah, whatever. Just give me what I want. How many can I buy? Not quite enough, but we'll grab that. I need like 29 more.
What? We just dropped like 30,000 souls on crossbow bolts?
Sniper bolts.
For why?
Much later in the game. Probably not going to get to it today.
Ah, different recording session. You don't want to buy extras? No.
Here's the thing. I don't want to spend excessively. Like, 150 is more than I need as it is.
Oh, that's a big drop.
On top of that, I get like 10 more right here. Let's see, 10 or 12 more. Yeah, 12 more sniper bolts right there. I only need maybe 100, but I have the extras in case I miss my target later. Oh, how dare you put your shield up? That's my job.
Jerk. Oh, there's two. Nice. Didn't even have a chance. Balder armor.
Which would be really good if you got the cape, but you don't. Capes... Characters were not allowed to have capes until Dark Souls 2. Which was sad.
Oh, you mean like your character?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Top off my spells real quick. Yeah, you can actually overshoot and fall past the balcony, which is why I take that fall so gently. It's like, okay.
It looked like you could very easily just roll off the side. Oh, I forgot that repairing.
Yeah, durability is a thing,
and
unlike Breath of the Wild, they did a good job with it here. Things don't break after you use them twice.
Yeah, that was a kind of an area of criticism for me with Breath of the Wild.
That was the first time weapons broke in the Zelda game.
Yeah, they were a little too, or a lot too quickly deteriorating. And now this is the guy that's loading the boulders into the...
Yeah, that's the guy that's actually loading the boulders. You can kill him too, but he does respawn, so there's no point.
Now, do you get any good items from grinding him?
No.
Oh, okay.
He drops... Also, the cage key that also opens this, which actually takes you back to that very, very first crosswalk at the beginning of the fortress.
Now, is that like a shortcut that you can take up and down?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Just like the elevators in Firelink and Undead Parish.
Now, you said there was a boss fight?
Yep.
Coming up?
Mm-hmm. The Iron Golem.
I don't remember this.
Maybe after you see him.
Maybe.
Well, there's intense music. That must be him.
Yeah. Insert those memes where it's like...
Roast the knee. Roast the knee.
When your teacher says you have
a
surprise
fall.
test.
Roast the nerds.
Oh, yeah. Now we're back to stand on his crotch. He looked like he almost was in a position where he looked like he was enjoying it.
Here's the thing, if you position him just right, you can actually make him fall off the edge and he insta-dies.
Ah, okay.
And that'll be it for this video. We will explore this wonderful ring of light at the start of the next video.
Woohoo! Alright, that had to have been less than like 40 minutes for Sen's Fortress. So, well done.
Thank you.
A very quick run through Sen's Fortress at level 1.
Yeah.
Did you die at all in there?
Yes.
Not
Sen's Fortress.
No.
Wow. Alright, well. Okay, this was episode 3. So the level 1 Dark Souls run continues in another episode. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys there.
Bye. Laters.